everyone, it's Krista and welcome to my channel. Today is Punched Out Thursday to Die For, and I'm using this inspiration right there that you see the picture of my kids. It was a special ornament that we got with all the kids' names on it, and it looks like little faces with some Santa hats on. So what I did is I took my circle punch and I punched out all of their faces out of pictures that I had that were tiny enough. And I'm going to make a Christmas tree. I just kind of used my ruler and made a triangle to make a Christmas tree on my white cardstock. And this is Vicki Bouton's foundation paper, and I'm going to do some mixed media on it. So what I'm doing is I am just brushing on some clear gesso to prep my paper for any type of mixed media that I'm going to do. So now I'm going to use my Distress Oxide, and this is pine needles. And I am just going to smush this all over near my tree where I made those lines with my pencil. And then I'm going to dab it up. Now I just want to get color, a little bit of the green color on here. Don't want to do like really dark. I don't want to make it, too much of it. I just wanted to kind of have it all over to kind of give it the background, because most of this is going to get covered up, which you will see in a minute, by a lot of things. So first, I wanted to do the outline of my tree that I did with my pencils. So what I did is I had this really cool twine that I bought at Hobby Lobby, and they had their 50% off Christmas. And I decided to use this one with the old-fashioned trucks on them with the beads and the Christmas tree on the back of the truck. I think it's super cute, and I absolutely love it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use my hot glue gun for a lot of this, because a lot of this is going to be fabric and things like that and twine that I'm going to be gluing down. And because of the mixed media on the background, I want to make sure everything stays stuck. So I bought those little finger things to not burn my fingers, because I always burn my fingers with the hot glue gun, just never fails. So I bought those at the Dollar Tree. So you might want to check your Dollar Tree if you need some of these, because I absolutely love them. So now what I'm doing is, like I said, I'm just going around the outline of where I traced my little triangle to make my tree. And I just I just did it with my ruler. And I kind of wanted it to be really big, because I'm going to be putting lots of stuff inside this tree, including those pictures that I punched out with my circle punch. Now for this layout, I only used that circle punch, and I only used my star punch. I didn't use a lot of punches for this, but you don't need to. I mean, you can use, whatever you have, and make do with what you have and make it really look very cute and elegant without doing a whole lot with your punches to begin with. So this time I wanted to go with strictly punches and not dies this time. And then once I got to the end with my twine, I just hot glued it to the back of my paper, because I wanted to make sure everything stayed in place. And let's face it, hot glue is the best thing to use whenever using any type of fabric or anything on your scrapbook stuff. So now what I'm going to do is, now that that's all done, some of these trucks I took off because I wanted to have more of them on my tree. So I just took one off. And now I went through my stash, and I have a whole bunch of Christmas ribbon, all kinds. I have this furry kind that you see right there, which is really fussy and furry and soft. So I'm going to use each one of colors of those, so the red, the green, and the white. And I have those three ribbons you see there, that you see there, that I purchased a while back. And these are all just ribbons and Christmas ribbons and things that I've had for quite a while, or that I bought at the Dollar Tree. And then I decided to put another one up here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to glue these down. Now I decided to come in with this one as well, because I liked how it had the beige in it, like the twine. So I wanted to put that in there as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hot glue each end. And because this is twine, I was able to tuck it underneath, because I didn't glue in every single spot. I only glued in certain areas where I wanted it to stay down. Sorry for the noise, that's my dog. And what I'm doing here is I'm just gluing them all down, and then once I get them all glued down, and in place, I'm going to come in with some other things to put on this tree. So this tree is going to be very festive and pretty, which I'm glad I did this because I see a lot of people do trees like this, and they put all kinds of stuff on it and stuff in different things. And I really like this because it has tons of different textures and dimension, and it looked really cute, and it made the pictures of the kids stand out really nicely on the tree. So I really like it, and I actually have this one hanging up in my craft room because I like it so much. And this is something that I could put up in my craft room every year at Christmas time. I could pull it out. I don't have to keep it in my book. And I could just pull it out and have it up, and it decorates my craft room, and it has cute pictures of my kids at Christmas time. And I just think it's a really great keepsake. So I really liked this idea of making my tree like this. So, and like I said, the inspiration piece was that first picture I showed you, which is a photo of all my kids' special Christmas ornament that we have on our tree of all the kids with their names on it. I ordered it special online. I forget where I got it though, but it was some place online where you could get things engraved or names on it. And it's a really cute ornament thing, and it's so adorable, and I love it. So now what I'm doing is I'm just finishing gluing these all down. And this video is a little bit longer than my normal videos because I wanted you guys to see everything that I do here. And there was a lot of detail put into this layout with all the ribbons and things. So I just wanted to make sure I kept everything in for you guys. So I hope that you guys like it. So now once I get that piece down, I think that's everything. Now I got these at Hobby Lobby in the sticker Christmas section and craft section. And I'm going to go in between each one of those, okay? So now I have my dimension, I have my ribbon, which is a nice texture. Now I'm going to come in with these flat, clear, beautiful Christmas stickers that I got. And they're really cool because they're kind of like border stickers, but I'm going to use them on my tree. So some of them have ornaments, some have poinsettias, some just have really cool Christmassy designs. And I go in between each one with a different one. And what I did is I just cut it the length first, and then I glued it down. Now I did use my fiber tack glue to glue these down because they weren't sticky enough, and I knew with my mixed media on the background that they weren't going to stick for very long. So I wanted to make sure they stay stuck. So I always go to fiber tack glue for these type of things. And it's a clear glue because these are clear stickers. So let's face it, you don't want to use white glue because it's going to show and it's going to look sloppy, right? So that's why I use the fiber tack glue. So I always have both. So now what I'm doing is I'm just finishing up going in between each one of these. And like I said, I kept all this in because I wanted you guys to see it. I didn't know what I was going to do with these border stickers, and then boom, I just came up with this idea, and I really like the way it turned out. The Christmas tree just turned out so pretty, and I love the twine on the outside. I think it looks so cute with the little trucks. It just turned out so cute. I don't know, I just can't describe it. I really love it, and I wish you guys could see it in person because I'll tell you, doing it on video does not do it justice. So now those are all the ones I did in between. So now I'm going to use some of my washi tapes that I have that are Christmassy, and I'm going to glue those down in between those empty spaces now that you see. So that's what's going to fill up the whole tree. So I happened to have one that had the trucks on it, so I used that. And then I just kept coming in with different ones just to see how they looked. So then I really wanted this candy cane one in there. So I decided to put that one down, and it fit perfectly in this spot here because it was a big gap there. And I just glued it down, and I still used my fiber tack glue because it's clear glue and I really wanted that. And I wanted to make sure it stayed stuck. And then I came in with this one that had little red snowflakes on it for up here at the tippy top of my tree. And I think that's all I came in with as far as the washi tape goes. I think that was the last piece that I did. And then what do I come with next is going to be, oh no, I did one more. This one says ho, ho, ho. And I put that down here by the white fuzzy one that I had, ribbon that I had down. And I glued that one down and I just cut it and make sure it fit. And this was a good way to use my washi tape, my ribbon. I mean, this was just, a really cool way to make a Christmas tree. And there you go, and that one's down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick, now I had these little cute sticker hats that I got at Hobby Lobby as well, and I wanted to stick them on the top of each one of their pictures. So that's what I did to make them look super cute, and I just kind of stuck those on the top, but I did end up gluing them down, but I don't show you on video. I glued my fiber tack glue to the back of those so that I make sure that those hats stay on their pictures. And like I said, I just cut the circles out with my circle punch. I found little pictures that I had, second pictures that I had, like duplicates, and I just cut their little faces out of them with my puncher, with my circle punch. And the bottom one is super cute because that one's of my daughter. And she's looking up in the air and at her hat that she did have on in the picture. And I thought that was perfect to put on there too because it's funny. And then I used my star punch to put a gold glittery star on the top of my tree. And that's just a piece of scrap glittery paper that I had in my stash that I used. And that star was just a perfect size and everything that I used for my star punch. And I very rarely use my star punch, so it was super cool to be able to use it anyways. I've been using my dies a lot more lately, and these I did decide to pop up on some craft foam, but I decided to glue them down with my glue gun because I wanted to make sure the picture stayed on, because there was a lot of, with the twine and everything, I had to make sure they were going to stay stuck. So now I came in with some stuff from my stash. This is from the Hip Kit Club kits. It was from last year's kit that I got, that little Santa there. Well, big Santa, I should say. I thought he was the perfect size to put there. These little wooden pieces, these are wood veneers. They've been painted. I got these at Hobby Lobby as well. And I thought they were super cute and they're perfect size for this type of tree. So I stuck those down. And then I wanted to make a little cluster in the upper left-hand corner. So I glued down this little frame that I had. That was also from my Hip Kit Club kit. And I had left over, it was a Pebbles collection, I believe. Fa La La I had on a piece of twine, and I decided to use that up here to go around my little framed Santa Claus. And that Santa is just a little button Santa. It is not a, what would you call it? I forget what they're called. Oh my goodness. I've lost it. But anyways, it's just a metal button that has Santa on it. So that's what I used. And the Fa La La, I did a little swirl you saw there at the end. And then I'm going to come in with some splatters. And I don't keep these dark. I wanted them very lightly. So I just came in and splattered first. And then what I did is I dabbed it up with my paper towel, these splatters. Because I didn't want them real dark. I just want a little bit. And then I went up here in my little cluster and did a few there as well. And there you go. So now I have my Heidi Swap Gold Color Shine. And I decided to come in and give a little bit of these streaks. And I'm just using the nozzle of the bottle, spray bottle, to make little lines, just showing that my star is shining bright. And I just wanted to do that on the tippy top like that. And that, I think, is it. Yes, that is it. So there is the layout, guys. I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to check out the other ladies. I will have their links down below. And as always, I want to thank you for watching. And also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you. Just hit the red subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And don't forget, I hit that 1,000 subscribers and I'm going to have a giveaway soon. So make sure you subscribe. And I want to thank you guys for watching and have a Merry Christmas and stay crafty. Bye.